Clearly, and he staggers around. He's clearly affected. He stumbles and falls. But there he is coming out of that wheel well. And I was among those skeptics who, I've been in an altitude chamber where they take you up to, what is equivalent to 35,000 feet, that you take off your oxygen mask, you become positively slap happy, can't do simple mathematics, and then you're about to pass out. And so the thought that somebody could survive this is amazing.
All to see his mom. And here's an update on that story that had Twitter buzzing a few weeks ago. Newly released surveillance video provides proof that teen stowed away on that flight from California to Hawaii, and that was on April 20th. And as CNN's Dan Simon reports, that proof could lead to criminal charges.
This newly released airport surveillance video clearly shows someone emerging from the rear of the plane. Authorities say it's the 15-year-old California stowaway coming out of the wheel well of the Boeing 767 that landed in Hawaii. Moments later, it appears the young man is dazed as he walks on the tarmac.
You can see he's obviously affected by 5.5 hours, well above 35,000 feet, and he staggers around. He's clearly affected.
The boy continues walking until he gets past the stairs of the jetway. Eventually, you see him talking with an airport worker wearing a yellow vest. If there were any lingering doubts about the young man's story, this video should put that skepticism to rest.
From what I know of, he was a really shy person. He didn't really talk a lot. He mostly kept to himself.
The reserved high school sophomore, identified as Yahya Abdi, told investigators he was trying to get to Somalia to see his mother and had no clue where the plane was headed. It's believed that he hopped a fence at the San Jose airport shortly after 1 a.m. on April 20th and stayed on the grounds for nearly 7 hours before the plane took off. Medical experts say the lack of oxygen and sub-zero temperatures at high altitude put the boy in a state of hibernation.
Because of that hibernation, he may not have needed as much oxygen, and that may be how he survived.
He's now back in California and in the custody of child welfare officials. But local police want to conduct another round of interviews. They tell us they haven't ruled out charges. If it's anything, it would be trespassing. Though, as some have noted, his disorienting journey would have been punishment enough.
Mom, I love you, but I don't think I'm going to be stowing away to come see you like this. Janet, he's lucky to be alive. I mean, that's the first issue, right? I mean, LaTonya, when you look at this, the guy, he stows away, and so we're thankful about that, Janet, are we not?
Yes, he should be hugged. He wanted to see if his mom was okay, and they're considering, and I hope they don't do this, prosecuting him. I think that is insanity. That's legal insanity.
Do you think? Or does it have some deterrent value, LaTonya? Maybe he should be prosecuted.
Here's the reality. I mean, the real crime here is that there wasn't enough security to recognize that this kid was getting on a plane. In a 9/11 situation, that should be the thing that should be seen here. What I could see happening, more so than prosecuting this kid, is maybe figuring out who should have been taking care of this child to know that he was gone at these times of night. So it might be his father or something like that. They might end up, doing some type of family type of defect situation. But prosecuting this kid, the real crime is there should have been better security. He should have never been able to even get in that wheel well.
The adults.
Yes,
the adults.
Without a doubt.
I'm with you both on that. I really am. Don't prosecute him. Look for the lapses in security. What were the family issues involved? Indeed. All right, Dream Team. Great job as always. All right. HLN on the case. We follow the biggest murder trials. In Florida, testimony is underway in the trial of Julie Schenecker. That's the mom accused of killing her 2 kids for allegedly being too mouthy. And the Oscar Pistorius trial will wrap up soon in South Africa. Will the Blade Runner be found guilty of murdering his girlfriend, Reva Steenkamp? We're following them both.